Breaking news out of the UK this morning. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew, has been arrested. Now, police say they opened an investigation after assessing reports that he sent trade reports to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein in 2010. They say he was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Now, a statement today from King Charles III reads in part, "I have learned with the deepest concern the news about Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What now follows is the full, fair and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I've said before, they have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course." So joining us live this morning with more on this breaking news is CTV's royal commentator, Fia Hagan. Fia, good to talk to you this morning. Interesting there in that statement from King Charles, the brother of Prince Andrew. He doesn't even refer to him as his brother, just by his name, no royal title, etc. Let's talk about this. How is this news going over in the UK right now?
I mean, you can't underestimate how significant this news is. We haven't had a member of the royal family, a senior member of the royal family, being arrested in modern times. So this is hugely significant. The fallout from the Epstein files has been huge, and it has been continuing. I mean, even this morning, we had UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, before this arrest occurred, saying that anybody involved should absolutely face justice. It looks like this is happening. Now, we do have to remember that this is just an arrest on suspicion of misconduct in public office. No charges have been brought against Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor at this time. We do have searches going on in Sandringham, in Windsor as well. Potentially, we could see those searches widen to try and find evidence of this misconduct in public office. And of course, this relates to the time that Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor was a UK trade envoy. And what came out in the Epstein files is that he emailed Jeffrey Epstein details of his time as UK trade envoy in relation to a trip that he made to Asia and another trip that he made to Afghanistan. And those emails were sent in late 2010.
Interesting. So nothing specifically to do with underage girls or any of the behaviors that we've heard about connected to Epstein and Epstein Island. However, nevertheless, it's, the association of Andrew and Epstein, clearly they were friends. It goes back years and years here. This is also, I understand, Andrew's 66th birthday today, which I don't know if that's necessarily significant or not, Afia, but just the whole downfall of former Prince Andrew now. This is just sort of the latest, bit of, bad news, I suppose, for him. How much worse could this get for him, do you think?
I mean, yes, we have been talking about Andrew and Epstein in the same sentence, their relationship, for more than 20 years. You talked about Andrew's 66th birthday. I think that is significant because we had an increased presence of photographers at Sandringham this morning, perhaps hoping to catch pictures of a member of the family going to see Andrew on his birthday. Instead, what they saw was those unmarked police cars pulling up, those detectives getting out, and people could tell immediately that, look, this isn't the normal cars of protection officers or of the family. We could tell that those were the particular cars that the police used. So that meant that that news broke very early on. How much worse could this get? He's been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. There is no charge yet, so a charge could be brought. This could be brought to trial. The threshold for prosecution for misconduct in public office is quite high, but if that threshold is met, then a charge could be brought. This could go to trial. This is just the beginning. It's not the end of the story at all. It could take months, possibly years, for this to go to trial if it does. But yes, he could face charges. He could face a court case.
All right, there is so much more still to be told on this story. We'll watch as things develop and likely turn to you, Afia, again. CTV's royal commentator, Fia Hagan. Appreciate the time this morning. Thank you so much.